Welcome, everyone, to the Innovation Alley podcast. This is Michael Gary, your hosts with Carrie Stevenson and Chris Johnson. We have Amelia Narku and Dan Blair with us kicking off this week's podcast. So welcome, everyone.
Welcome to everyone.
There you go. No one says welcome.
Welcome to you.
So
you're welcome.
We're going to be talking about Kickstarter fails and MVPs today. But first off, what the heck's been going on in the alley? Carrie, what have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was walking through the workshop today, and there was a group of people going for a tour, which is not that unusual, actually. But some of them were dressed a little unusually. But Winnipeg's a pretty international city, no big deal. They look kind of Asian, Indonesian, perhaps. But turns out they actually are Indonesians, and there was a group of 30 of them who had somehow come from the other side of the planet to here to find out what the heck we're doing in Innovation Alley. And this group of leaders is touring a number of different installations in Innovation Alley and associated areas to find out what they can do. And they're particularly interested in the low-cost approach that we've been doing here, because that's more amenable to their situation. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Awesome. I think Dan, you have been talking about the fact that there's some folks that came through the Red River space here in the last little bit.
Yep. So just the other day, I was speaking with a group of Chinese delegates through Red River College. They were meeting with the Accounting and Computer Education Department. And I actually had a chance to meet the same group of Indonesian delegates just on Friday with the Applied Research Department. So
awesome.
A lot of interest happening in Winnipeg right now from abroad.
Well, that's a full-time delegate tours, I guess.
Yeah.
How about you, Chris?
Which delegates did you meet with?
Well, I met with delegates from Startup Winnipeg, mostly Amelia. You know what? It's been a cool week, but we've been sort of focused on space. We have now, this is our second facility, Site B. So the initial Ramp Up Manitoba space, which is over by ScentWorks, has a couple companies graduating out of it. So we have a few hot desks that are available there. And then in this facility, we have a company that's graduating on already out of here. We've only been here for 6 months, so we have an office that's opening up here. And then we're also resource planning, and the next couple floors up in this building, we're looking at under Startup Winnipeg acquiring, which should be pretty exciting.
Would you say that now is the time for any students who are graduating from Red River to come and get their desks at Ramp Up?
Or
this is
how are you reading my script from over there? That's unbelievable. That is well said, sir. So I won't say it again. But yeah, basically it's we're in this situation where this density is working, and it's super cool to be able to walk around and just feel the excitement and be motivated by the next guy. When one company gets funded, the next company wants it twice as bad. When one company does their Kickstarter, the next one wants to get it done half as fast and raise twice as much. And so we're going to continue that on. So we know that there's a bit of a stockpipe of demand. And so for anyone out there looking for office space for your startup, whether you're a hardware play, software play, or maybe you're a startup in the services area that fits into this space, just let us know, and you can be part of a pre-booking space, which gets you very favorable rates.
So, actually, that's probably a good dovetail into Amelia. So, who would they contact if they wanted space at one of the Ramp Up or Startup Winnipeg locations?
Contact me. I will put you in touch. I'll let you know.
I was going to say 311, but I don't think the city wants to do the heavy lifting for us.
No, anyone can contact me either by phone, 204-990-8842, or by email, enyarku, ENYARKU, at ASSENTWORKS.ca. I can let you know rates available for the Ramp Up Manitoba space, as well as let you know what's available for Site B at 321 McDermott Avenue. So there's lots of options available.
Perfect. So we had on last week talking about some of the events that are coming up. Like, what are the big things happening this upcoming week?
So lots happening next week. So Monday the 14th, nothing that day, but on the 15th, the Tuesday, we actually have, we're working with the Chamber of Commerce. They'll be putting together a business back and forth event. So trying to bring in entrepreneurs and startups and put them in touch with established business leaders. So commingling event, it's very informal, but we want to help facilitate those interactions. And so that's taking place from 4 to 6 p.m. on Tuesday, December the 15th. 15th. So we're inviting business leaders and also new startups to come up and join us for that. If you are interested to learn more, also get in touch with me about that. The following day, we have the AscentWorks member holiday party and gathering. We're going to be having pizza and refreshments for all of our members to come out. And shortly following afterwards at 8 p.m., head to the King's Head Pub for the Ramp Up Manitoba meetup year-ender event. So we really want to bring the whole community together, have a chance to celebrate everything that's been going on. And then next day, on Thursday, we also have the Startup Winnipeg Site B holiday potluck. So for anyone on the floor, we just want to have a informal kind of gathering, a potluck. We're all new and just want to have that time to mingle and meet with everyone on the floor. So there's a lot coming
That's
up.
a
And
lot, eh?
also on the Friday, too, I'll mention, too. So next Friday, too, continuing with the Pit Blado bi-weekly drop-in sessions will be another drop-in session. So Adam Herstein and Andrew Buck from Pit Blado are coming in on the Friday evenings, Friday afternoons, and giving out their time for any entrepreneurs looking for advice as well. So
Awesome. So there we go. Tons of stuff going on. Lots of action in the alley this week. We're going to be talking about Kickstarter fails and the nuts and bolts behind an MVP next. So stay tuned and we'll get going.